yourself and become. There's leaders, there's pathfinders, and there's trailblazers. And I believe Siah is being a pathfinder right now. The road that he's traveling, he's opening up new doorways and access ways, and eventually it will catch on. You just have to be consistent with your purpose.
Give me some depth. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I agree 100%. That's what we were doing. We were trying to encourage him, especially for someone that's walked it before, and not having anybody to give you encouragement. So that means that you know how it feels, you know, to be out there trying to create a path. And so I see what he's doing, and quite often I will inbox him. And I will always say, you know, if you need anything, if you need to talk, if you want to ask some questions, you know, I think I can give you some answers. Not trying to tell you what to do, but just, you know, help you maybe solve some things that you can't kind of perplex. And just encourage him to say, hey, you know, keep doing what you're doing. And like we have a thing that we like to say. We say, stay hungry.
Oh, you have to.
Stay hungry. Stay hungry. You stay hungry, you keep grinding, something is going to happen. It got to happen. That's just how God works.
So, Mr. Universe, how has this Orlando massacre affected you personally?
Did you know anybody?
I didn't know anybody personally, but just ironically, we just had our MBU retreat down there maybe a month.
What is that?
MBU retreat, it's something that we have yearly. It's just where all the formers of the system come together, all the future contestants, all the supporters of the system.
So what's the acronym stand for?
The acronym for
MBU.
Oh, Mr. or Miss Black Universe.
Okay.
Just to give you a brief history behind it, we used to strictly be called Black Universe, and we were threatened to be sued for using the name. So to keep confusion down, because the name was trademarked, we trademarked the name MBU. So that's why we now just go by MBU as opposed to Mr. and Miss Black Universe.
Cool. Hold that thought. We got a caller. Caller, you're live on the Livest radio show on KWAM. Lord, this is David. What's up, David?
What's going on, David? You got 2 minutes.
Turn your radio down. Well, get that cricket phone in order.
We'll talk about cricket. Cricket might be an endorser. We sorry, cricket. You about to wait for cricket listening to this radio station. He didn't mean it. He don't know what he's saying.
What's up, David? All right.
What going on?
Absolutely.
I am. Thank you.
I raised you. Thank you, David. So, Miss Universe, how has the Orlando massacre affected you personally?
You have to go there.
Did you know anybody?
I knew several people. One of our formers was the manager. Is the manager at Clubhouse.
Wow.
A shout out to Aja. One of my good contemporaries and my sister Angelica, Pinky. She was actually one of the entertainers that night.
Wow.
She was also locked in the dressing room. So one of the guys that I met in ballroom, because I'm a part of the ballroom team as well. I met him at one of my good friends, my sister's birthday party. He's one of the deceased. So I knew a few people that I knew. So I was affected by it in many ways. Prior to that, as McKean spoke, I'm not a clubber like that. And like a month and a half before, we had the privilege of going to the Clubhouse, and I had an amazing time. I didn't think that nothing could happen in that manner, because we had a wonderful time. That was one of the times where I actually went somewhere, and we had fun as a family, and we turned up, and it was a wonderful experience, because like I said, I'm not a clubber. So for that to happen, and mind you, my family had their family reunion, that actual weekend.
Wow.
I opted not to go because I had some things I had to do because I was in Chicago and Mississippi, so I wasn't able to go. But I know if I would have went, I would have wanted to go to Pulse and rekindle that feeling because it was such a good feeling, and I'm sure that I don't know. But God has a way of doing things, and He has a purpose for everything. And like I was telling one of my kids the other day, she was in dismay behind it, and she was a little bit hurt, and I was like, I said, you have to think about it. God does everything for a reason. He's amazing at what He does.
Absolutely.
And she was like, why do everybody have to keep saying, gay this, gay that? I say, God has to make it obvious so that when the miracle happens, there's no secret that it's Him in it. You
Absolutely.
know? I believe that the first shall become last and the last shall become first. The people in this community have been affected by negative stereotypes, stigmas, and prejudice and things of that nature for so long, but yet we're still people that love in spite of. We strive, we celebrate greatness in spite of, and God created some wonderful people, and He will not let people that He created to be so wonderful to go through the things that they will. So I believe that it had to happen so we can shift in the direction that we need to be as a people.
You gotta preach the obvious piece. God does things, like you said, a lamb is always sacrificed when the greater mission is needed to be accomplished. And God's going to make this thing obvious. Everything you said, because the laws that are being passed, discrimination from the laws, the churches, individuals, families, all the above. And that's obvious. And when the miracle happens, it's going to be obvious too. That's a mouthful you
And gay has to be in front of it.
Absolutely.
Because people have to know that God is not a God that He has no respect of person.
God created everything.
In His image.
Everything.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And just to add to what you just said, to really give it, bring it on home. I think that it's always been a lot of social movements in the recording of history all around the world, and it just hadn't been regulated to one particular group. It's always a minority in some sector, even the Jews. Black people was in bondage for over 400 years before they were finally free from that type of belief and oppression. So this movement here, the reason it's moving so fast, I believe, because it's just not regulated to one particular race. You have a plethora of races that are LGBTQ, I, A, and all of those acronyms. So people just can't focus on black gays. They can't focus on white gays. They can't focus on Latino gays. You got to go around the whole spectrum, the rainbow. All of us are in this, and that's why it's moving so fast. That's why the advancements is so fast, because you can't just come and oppress black gay people. You got to oppress white people too when you do the laws. So we got a lot of us fighting now. It's not like the civil rights when it was just, or even women rights, or even the Japanese or the Indians. You see what I mean? So now you got the gay community. It's everybody, all colors, the rainbow is in this. That's why it's moving so fast, and that's why it's going to take off. That's why they can't kill it, because now the margin is now moving to the center. And when that happens, the majority gets afraid. They do not want to give up power and control, because they see you encroaching on their equalness, and they do not want you to be equal or even share their God. But what they fail to realize is that we're God showing up to teach them who God is.
Well, we're down our last 10 minutes of the show. Mr. Black America, is there anything you want to say to your listeners? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Maybe
I'm not Black America just yet.
See, I prophesied to you, see? So, Mr. Black Universe, anything you want to say to your fans, your listeners? You have a minute to do what you got to do, to give a shout out to your boo thing and all the above.
I just will thank everybody for supporting not only the Black Universe system or the rulers, but also for supporting Siah and his vision, because it's an honor for him to reach out to us and to give us a chance to join him in celebrating Pride and moving forward with his vision. So first, thank you, Siah, and we do plan on doing future business with you as well. And just thanks to everybody who's supporting him. I'm in supporting the Memphis Black Pride Weekend.
Are you performing tonight?
I am. You can catch me live tonight, showtime at 12 o'clock at the Premier Palace.
What's the address?
The address is that place right down there by Spectrum.
I think it's 629. 629 Monroe?
Yeah,
it's 619. All right, Mrs. Black Universe, anything you want to say to your fans, your listeners, to your boo thing?
Are you married?
I'm not.
You looking to get married?
Of course.
You single?
Of course, I am.
We got a beautiful lady in the studio. We got a beautiful lady in the studio.
Who you supposed to be, Christian Mingle?
She's too pretty to be single.
I am.
Yeah,
I
yes,
want to say
baby.
just, I'm glad to be home at Memphis. Like I said, it's wonderful to come here and support something so amazing, and be a part of history. This is groundbreaking.
It is.
And I'm glad to be a part of it. Wherever there's change, I like to lend my brain to. So
Absolutely.
I celebrate Siah and I stand with him with everything that he's doing and his vision. And there's no limits to what you can do if we stick together. And that's the main purpose of these Pride events. And hopefully we don't lose the purpose of our existence. In spite of the turmoil, the controversy, and the massacres, there's a reason why we're here. And in spite of what we go through, we strive to stick together and smile because we are the people that have the vision for change. Without us, the world would be black and white. We dream in color, and our color is needed.
Absolutely. Sir Siah, you want to say anything before we go? You good?
I'm pretty okay.
You sure?
Yeah, they spoke very well for me.
All right. Well, you can find these gorgeous people at 629 Monroe, the Premier Palace in Memphis, Tennessee, on tonight at 12 p.m.
So what is the theme tonight, Siah?
There's actually no theme tonight. Last night we paid tribute to Amber Starr.
It was a tribute to Amber Starr last night.
That was last night.
That's
Tonight,
my mama.
we just want to
When I first started hanging out.
enjoy the night.
2K the Saga continues Saturday Night
That's
Live.
it.
And
That's
tomorrow you're going to be in Audubon Park
Right.
from 3:30 to 7:30.
Right.
And we do have heavy security. The police department is gracious to have security out there for the people that want to come out and have a peaceful time. Bring your family, your grills, everything. Save me a burnt smoked sausage and some slaw if you come out there tomorrow. And also, we're going to be at the Cathedral Praise Church in Memphis for our celebration. Church starts at 12:30. And it's going to have a lot of recognition there at Cathedral Praise. It's the official church for Memphis Pride, because you can't just always party people. You also got to give them a little spirituality for the soul food. We're going to bless your soul tomorrow at Cathedral Praise. So if you're not busy and you're listening to the sound of our voice, come on out, celebrate Pride, Memphis Pride 2016.
The address for Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated is 561 South Prescott, 561 South Prescott. CathedralMemphis.org is the website. The pastor is Dr. Darnell Gooch. Look him up on Facebook and send him a message. Okay, so we have about 4 minutes left. I just want to piggyback off of everything this smart, intelligent lady over here was talking about. She was using words that touch my soul, the existence, the vision, no limit. We are the prophets of this time. And I mean, if you look throughout history, gay people created and built this country. And we are on the forefront of everything that's going on in this country. And if we didn't have any gay people in this country, we'd be in trouble.
That's right.
Think about it. So I just want to tell everybody to love yourself unconditionally. I understand this tragedy has affected many individuals. It affected me. And I'm pissed off, but I'm motivated to do more than ever. I don't care who supports me. I don't care. I'm going to do all I can. When I die, I want my obituary to read, he gave his all to make humanity better. And my mission in life now is to save lives. And I want to save my sisters and brothers' lives right now. And I'm here for and to make a change. And I'm just here to do my part in this universe, and I love it. I love this platform we're on, and we're going to make this thing bigger and better so we can have more days to bring in individuals such as yourself to come in to get the message out. So we need support from people within the community. Check our website out, tuvmag.com, for the magazine. Donate to this show to help us keep the show on the air, get more hours. But we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. You can kill us, but we're going to multiply and become stronger and stronger and stronger.
I just want to recognize the Memphis Gay and Lesbian Community Center for putting the community together last Sunday, the day of the tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
We had a big gathering at the community center. It was over 500 people, if not more.
We did.
And a heavy presence for the police department and sheriff department and the county mayor, Steve Cohen. We want to thank you for coming out, showing your support and lending your voice, telling us that your job is to make this city inclusive for all people. You're just not a mayor for one-dimensional. This is not a singular issue. This is a plural issue. So shout out to Will Batts and the Memphis Gay and Lesbian Community Center
Mhm.
for getting that route.